What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here. Today I'm going to be eating some spicy cheese tonkatsu. This is kind of a Japanese dish, and what it is, it's basically a deep fried pork cutlet. And there's cheese inside this one, and I also have some spicy sauce over here. Sometimes they deliver it with the sauce already on top of it, which isn't a good touch. I like it when they give it separate because it doesn't get too soggy. So I'm going to be adding this here in a second. I also have some rice and this little kind of salad thing. I mean, it's kind of a weak little cabbage with some sweet, weird sauce, but this is typically what you get when you order tonkatsu, at least in Korea. I'm not sure how spicy this is gonna be, so I also ordered this. This is 굴피스, 복숭아's flavor, which is peach, and this is a typical thing that you get when you eat spicy food in Korea. It'll definitely help with the burning sensation, if there is any. I don't think this would be too hot, but I don't know. Here's what the sauce is looking like. And it's looking pretty red. It's looking pretty menacing, but I'm pretty decent with spicy food. I just sweat a lot, but other than that, I can handle it pretty well. I'm just gonna go ahead and try some of it with on its own here. That's got some heat. That's definitely has some heat in it. Not the spiciest thing I've ever had, but definitely a good amount of spice. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this on. Should I just do the whole thing? That's a decent amount of sauce in there. It also looks like there's some carrots and onions in the sauce as well. You know, I'm just gonna pour this whole thing on there. This is gonna be extra spicy. Hopefully I can handle it, but I feel like you guys enjoy it when I do eat spicy foods. So I've had spicy tonkatsu before, and I've had cheese tonkatsu before, but I've never had it combined, so this should be interesting. Also, one more thing, this was about $8 and the drink was another $1 or so. The delivery fee was a couple dollars, so it's not a bad price, and this is looking good. I'm gonna bite into this before this gets too soggy or anything. So let's see. All right, there's no cheese on the end part. I cut from the end, and there isn't any cheese. It's probably more in the middle, so we'll have to get to that later, but this should be a spicy, saucy bite. Give you a little bit of a close-up. Now it's looking good. Let's try it. Wow. That's delicious. Damn. I've had a lot of tonkatsu delivered, and sometimes it can be kind of, not the best. It's always better if you eat in the restaurant, obviously. But I gotta say, no joke, it seems like I'm eating at the restaurant. This is fresh, hot, crispy. I definitely give this place props. I'm really curious about the cheese, so I'm gonna try to do a middle cut and see if we can get to some of that cheese. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here's some of that cheese. I'm gonna cut off a little piece. And hopefully we'll get some decent little cheese here. So yeah, we got some decent cheese action. A lot better than those mozzarella sticks, that's for sure. This is what I'm looking for with some cheese, Let's get as much as we can. Go for a bite. Wow. That's good cheese. And a lot of it too. This is all cheese. And sometimes, I've probably said this a million times, but sometimes in Korea, they use some weird like mozzarella cheese that can be a little bit sweet. A little bit different than what you're accustomed to in other countries, but this is like the good stuff right here. This actually tastes like regular mozzarella. Wow. I give this an A already, man. This is legit. When it comes to the spice, it's not that spicy. I thought it was spicier when I just tried the sauce on its own, but combined with the cheese definitely, I do have a couple beads of sweat, but it's not that spicy. I think anybody who likes spice would really enjoy this and could handle it pretty well. If you don't like spice though, if you don't eat spice well, this will probably be it might do a number on you. And when I eat tonkatsu, I always love the rice. I think it's a great combo. So like I said, this is originally a Japanese style dish that got introduced to Korea, you know, a while ago. And that Korea has a kind of a different spin on it. I think this is more Korean style compared to Japanese style. I feel like the Japanese style tonkatsu has more of the what do I say? The more bigger pieces of the how do I explain this? The crust is like more flakier and like more crispier. The Korean style, I don't know if you could see, but the crust is just like it's less. There's just less of it. I like both styles, but I think this is a Korean style. And I gotta say, yeah, like I said, this is probably the best delivery tonkatsu I've ever had, to be honest. A little bit spicy. I might as well crack into this as well. That's great. I could definitely see how this would cool down the mouth. For sure. And last but not least, I mean, I guess I'll try out this little salad. It's all the same. If you ever come to Korea, even Japan, I think, they often serve it with this little kind of weird little sweet salad thing. It is what it is. I don't really care about this, but this is where it's at, man. Yeah. Happy hump day, everybody. It's Wednesday. At least where I am. Beautiful day. I took a nice walk today. Feeling good. And even better after I got this food in my stomach, man. I was pretty hungry. My buddy showed me this. He sent me this picture of this food, like this breaded steak sandwich from Chicago, and it was looking mighty fine. And I was like, man, I can't get anything around like that around here. So I got something else that's breaded pork cutlet, slimmer type of thing. But man, you gotta try this if you haven't had it. I love perfect level of spiciness. Anyway, hope you guys have been doing well. I've been chilling, watching some NBA playoffs. Not too entertaining so far, to be honest. The Thunder are getting smacked right now. That's pretty funny. The Blazers they got smacked as well. They got dragged right through that series. A little bit hot. You know, I think the Rockets, I don't know. A lot of people think the Rockets could go all the way. I got Golden State. I'll tell you my predictions right now. Golden State, I can't see them not being in the finals. And then out of the East, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs got knocked out, but I gotta go. It's gonna be another rematch, I feel like. That's my prediction. I'll probably be wrong, but that's what I've been thinking for a while now. So we'll see. I've also been reading. Kind of reading. It's reading. I've been reading a lot of webtoons lately. which if you don't know what webtoons are, I kind of mentioned it on my last live stream. But webtoons are, it's kind of like a comic book. It's kind of like a manga or manga. I mean, that's essentially what it is. In Korea, you call it webtoons, and it's a huge thing over here. Everyone, like everywhere you go, on the subway, you'll see people reading webtoons. My girlfriend loves them, and she's always liked them, and I've always seen her looking at them. They look pretty entertaining, but the ones that she looked at were all in Korean, and I didn't know if there was an English one or not. But a couple days ago, I discovered that there is an English version. If you go to webtoons, webtoons.com, you can find a bunch of webtoons. Not all of them, not all the original Korean ones. But there are plenty of good ones, I feel like. I've only read one full one, or a couple full ones, but I would recommend, if you like anime, if you like, Asian style, what do you call it? Like animation or cartoons. I think you'll definitely enjoy it. I recommend a webtoon called Bastard. Kind of a bad word, but I'll tell you what, it's a good webtoon. Pretty twisted, a little bit dark. It's like a comic for adults, you know? Or I guess anyone in Korea. I think it is actually in Korea. It was made by a couple Korean people. And I think in Korea it is like 19 and over. The rating system on it. But it's definitely good. And it's completed, so you can go read the whole thing. I think it's almost 100 episodes. Each one, you just scroll through it. You don't have to always flick a page. Turn the page, you just kind of scroll through. It sounds like I'm like promoting something like sponsored, but no, you just kind of like scroll through it, and you can probably read one in about a minute, like a couple minutes, or it depends if you really look at the drawings as well, because that's one thing that's I really like about it. Like, you might say, oh, that's for kids, like comics, drawings, that's reading a storybook over here. But I don't know, it's just fun. It's funner to read than a book with no pictures. So you can go to like webtoons.com, just Google it, Bastard webtoon. It should come up. The authors of that one, or the writer and the artist, are also have started in a new webtoon that's ongoing right now. I think they're about 20 episodes in or something. It's called Sweet Home, I think, and that's a good one as well. I'm reading that one, but I think it only comes out with like one episode a week, which is like, man, it's a lot of waiting for one episode that comes out, or that's like takes a couple minutes to read. But there are a lot of ongoing webtoons, so if you get into it, you might have just something to check up on, something to read every day. If you can get like one or two webtoons, that's probably what I might do. I don't know, but really fun. I never really heard about it until I came to Korea, I never heard about it. So I figured there might be some people who haven't heard about it either, and I would definitely recommend you check it out. I got a pretty decent sweat going on. My mouth has a good little burn to it. But that was a great meal. Oh man. Ooh, shite. Alright guys. That's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!